Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at treasure hunter mole miner locations, and if we have time at the end of the video, we're actually going to craft our very own treasure hunter pails. Okay? So we do have the treasure hunters here in town. They came in here yesterday, Thursday, November the 7th. We'll have them here all weekend. Now I do have a couple older videos. You can definitely check them out. That I made last year and the previous year. Now, treasure hunter mole miners are not really particular in what enemy they hang around with. Not just other mole miners, but Scorched and pretty much any other creature in the game. And the main thing is you're just going to listen for the little radio signal that they make. Now, treasure hunter mole miners, they are big and bulky looking, but I find once when you shoot at them, they kind of move really fast. It gets some, grow some legs on them all of a sudden. So I always suggest that you hit them hard, okay? Now they are usually legendary, so they will usually have a legendary item on them. They'll also have a mole miner pail. Now there's 3 different variations of mole miner pails. There's a low quality, like a dusty, a medium quality, and then there's like an ornate mole miner pail, and then it's the highest quality. And each different quality of mole miner pail will have different things in them. But of course, the higher the quality, the better chance to get a plan and get more stuff out of it, like ammo and such. All right. So we're actually going to start right down here at Camden Park, and you can even utilize the videos that I've made in the past for festive Scorched and spooky Scorched videos. Of course, they're all timestamped. You can even utilize those videos if you so wish, if you're having a hard time trying to find the treasure hunter mole miners. I find of all of these special enemies that we get here in game, as funny as it seems, I find the treasure hunter mole miners the most scarce. I'll usually find less. So it all depends on the server that you're on, of course. Especially if you're on a server with other people, you can go to these most popular areas that people go to, and they'll already be killed. So just listen for a second. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but you can hear the little radio signal. A little radio sound. And that's how we know there's a treasure hunter in town, okay? There he is over there. Now, sometimes these spots here we could find more than one, okay? But again, in the past, I've come to these more popular spots and there'll be none, none at all. And even on private servers, so just an FYI. So we're going to hit this guy as hard as we can, just to drop him. There we go. Kill the rest of these Scorched here. And again, it's up to you. So again, it's good to hit them hard. So there's the Dusties. This is the lowest quality. Get our legendary item there. Now, just like the Spooky Scorch, it's a good time to get legendary items and then scrap them as you go. So you do have a good chance to get a special mod off them. So, oh, look at that. And you can do it that way if you wish. But not everyone will have a legendary item on them, okay? I have come across that before as well. You don't have to go around and kill every little single thing on site. If you have like a ranged scope weapon, you can kind of look ahead if you so wish. So you're not wasting, too much of your time. You just kind of fly through these areas. And as I mentioned, as you get closer, you'll hear them. You'll hear the little radio signal that they make. And if you're real sneaky, you can really sneak by a lot of these other enemies and not even engage them. But you can if you want. Alright, so I don't hear... We're going to head this way here. I'm going to disengage with the odd one enemy that's around, but... So if we were here, we'd be able to hear one by now if there was a treasure hunter mole miner around. Looks like this spot was just good for one here today. The Liberator's over there, okay. Alright, let's go to another spot here. And again, these guys we can find in many, many great areas. I wonder how he saw me from way over there. It's in the sneak mode. Weird. Alright, let's pop over here to good old Poseidon Power Substation, PX1. Bother those little liberators there. We're just going to keep moving. Of course, this video will be all time stamped and such. Weird how he saw me from way back there. Now I've tried to make these videos before with these treasure hunter mole miners, and I've even been on servers that were so bad in the past that I've even had to abandon uploading the video just because I spend an hour and only find like maybe 4 or 5 of these guys. It's just like, ugh. No sense showing people that. Those aren't results. But yeah, it's so again, you can hear the little radio signal that they're making there. Okay. And again, very similar, as you can see, to festive scorched, holiday scorched areas. Okay. And if you want to go around other mole miners as well, like Welsh or Monongah, for example, there's our boy there. Just hit him hard here as you can. Nice. So that mole miner pail, that is the medium quality mole miner pail. Okay, when it just says mole miner pail. Just impact. Nice. Alright, let's lock and load, Jimmy. Let's go to the next spot here. We're going to go pop up here to good old Tyler County Fairgrounds. And I have been asked the question in the past, especially how we just got done the Spooky Scorched just last week, as it was the end of October. Just in case you guys watch this video in the future, we did have the Spooky Scorched in town, and what I always suggest to people is that if you're on a server and you go to, let's say 2 or 3 locations, okay, and you're not finding anything, you're not finding any Spooky Scorched, Holiday Scorched, or even these treasure hunter mole miners, okay, I would just server hop to a totally different server. I wouldn't even waste any more time, and just keep moving. We're gonna sneak through here if we can. We'll engage if they engage us. Just make sure we're locked and loaded. Most important thing, Jimmy. Alright, so you hear that we can hear it off in the distance. So they do, so there's one in there, see him? He's way in there. But if you shoot close to him, he'll move. He'll move really fast. Fine, even if you have like an automatic weapon, works pretty good. Now, if you are lower level, these guys can be a little bit more tricky to grab. But once when they run, they'll usually run to another spot, and they'll kind of hide there, but they'll just keep moving and running. So this Ornate Mole Miner Pail, this is the highest quality mole miner. That's pretty cool how we got Dusty, medium quality, and the highest quality, just one right after the other like that. That's that never happens for this guy. Alright, so if we hear again, we know there's another one around, right? He's right inside there, see him? He's a 3-star too, so that's pretty awesome. You mind your business there, Scorched. Dusty, okay. Oh wow, 3-star for a 3-star, beautiful, nice. Okay, let's head to the other side of this area and see if we can hear for another one. Now, of course, I know that everyone would be able to jump and fly around like I do. You just go around, take your time. That's all you have to do. Just take you a little bit longer, that's all. Don't hear anything around, so that's pretty much it. So that's actually not too bad. We got quite a few of them there. Let's go ahead, and as we go along, we're going to be scrapping these legendary items just to kind of save weight. What does that say? That's fine. I'm pretty happy with the weapons that I have anyway, for the most part. Alright, let's keep going here. Let's pop up here to Wavy Willards Water Park. I'm just bringing you to the main areas. Okay, like the main areas where like there's the most amount of, in this case, scorched around, right? And as you can see, we're having pretty good success, right? And that's why I mentioned that you can utilize those older videos of mine, even the one I made 2 weeks ago for Spooky Scorched, and use that same method, those same areas, and just keeps going server to server, especially if it's on the weekend coming up. You have a little bit of time on your hands, and I don't know. Usually they do have new plans that pop up from time to time. I don't know if there's any new ones, and I've opened a couple more minor pails here just today during my daily challenge video, and I didn't get any plans at all. And there was even an ornate one in there, but just an FYI. So we're not hearing anything. You can just kind of scan around, just like what I'm doing kind of deal. But again, if you don't have a means to get up on top of buildings, you can do it on the ground too. There's nothing wrong with that. Not really hearing or seeing any of those radio sounds. Let's keep moving here. Okay. And this is what you can do to make it go a little bit faster, you know, instead of having to go through these areas and just take so much time and then having like no results from your hard effort, you know what I mean? All right, I'm not hearing anything at all in this area. That's a little unfortunate. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go past the winding path. Check this spot out. Now, as we talked about with the other type of special enemies like treasure hunter mole miners, we have the spooky scorch, festive scorch, we have the cultist high priest, for example. There are buildings that we have here in the game. So there's a building that you just can freely go in, like Palace of the Winding Path and many other buildings we have here in the game. And that's where we can find these special enemies. But the buildings that when you go through the door and it goes to a loading screen, you'll never find those special enemies inside those buildings. Okay, it's just an FYI. Okay, so we do have a chance to find one, but we'll kind of sneak through as much as we can. And you see how we can go in this building freely. It doesn't go to a loading screen. Okay, we're going to try to listen in for those radio signals. We will have to engage, since it's a little bit more of a compact area. Feeling caution. Go down this way. Now, as I mentioned, we've had, pretty good success, so far, a lot better than I've had in previous videos that I've had to abandon. But you can go to these same areas, right? Or, just take your time and not find anything. It just really depends on the server that you're on. Depends on how much luck you have. No, I'm not talking about perk card luck, just, luck in general. Like real life luck. Alright, so we don't hear anything in here. Just keep going here. Alright, so nothing here also, so that's a little disappointing. This is a bunch of scorched down there, that's fine. So if there was one around, we would be definitely hearing them. Alright, so let's keep going here. Let's try Monongah. Of course, Monongah is a little bit off the beaten path, but there'll be mole miners here, and maybe there'll be mole miner treasure hunter here. Again, it's not always 100%, as I mentioned. Even at that, that Poseidon power substation, there's only maybe 4 or 5 scorch in total, but that was, we did find treasure hunter mole miner there, right? So just kind of go around the map, and might involve a little bit of server hopping or running around, whatever way you like to kind of transport yourself. But there's one fellow right there. He's hanging out with his kin there. Just hit him hard there. Nice. Another Dusty. Let's keep going. Look like just regular dudes. As we get closer, we'll hear the little radio signals. Not hearing anything. Yeah, they're just regular guys. Now, you don't, as I mentioned, you don't have to jump around on the roofs like I am. Maybe some of you can't do that, but I'm just doing it just for the video's sake, okay? Just so we're not wasting too much time. He's gonna explode. In that guy's face, apparently. I thought that was yeah, I knew he was. These guys are all regular guys here, so we got one guy here. Anyway. Okay. What's that? Oh, this one we just killed. Okay. What's next here? Let's keep going. Let's see here. Now let's pop over here to Berkeley Springs. That's a pretty good spot. Berkeley Springs is a pretty big town. Has a upper lower section full of scorched, of course. And of course we have Bloody Frank's just next door. Again, we'll just try to take the sneaky way and listen in for those radio signals they make. Huh. Pretty quiet. Again, there's another building you just freely go inside, doesn't go to a loading screen. Let's head over here. Oh. So you hear that? It's just faint. And that's pretty much the only reason why I don't mind the treasure hunter moment is they make that little radio sound. It really kind of sticks out. He's up there, see him? He disappeared, the guy. We're gonna get a little closer to him up here. We're gonna hit him hard. Lock and load, Jimmy. See how they move real fast, eh? Another Dusty. Hey, good stuff. Do have some Blood Eagles down here. They're fighting out the Scorch, those guys, and their turrets. Now let's make it to the upper section. Berkeley Springs, I should say. Nice. This is the upper section. I think this is considered north or west. West. And you only find them around other enemies. So if you go up to that building, for example, okay, there's no enemies up over there, so you'll never find one over there. But if we listen, there is one around here, so we can hear him. Let's go inside this building. He's probably inside this building here. Oh, I think he's on the move. He's getting farther away again. Hear that? Oh, he's over there. See him? Yeah, he's on the move. Knew we heard him. Another Dusty. Alright, good stuff. Alright, let's keep this ball rolling here. Let's see, where are we going to go next? Harpers Ferry is a pretty decent spot. You can always check out. It's a large spot, so let's... yeah, we've gone to Harpers Ferry for quite some time. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we could spend all day doing this. But we're not doing too bad for, we'll call it 22 minutes in. Another thing you always got to remember is these mole miner pails, they're under aid, okay? And each mole miner pail weighs 1. Doesn't matter what quality it is. So if you do have a lot of them, they do add up towards your carry weight, okay? So each pail is worth 1. They don't stack. Like they stack, but each one still weighs 1. So there's 5 here, there's 5, right? 5 weight, for example. And let's keep going here. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. Of course, I'm just listening in for those radio signals. Really hearing too much here. Pretty quiet. And again, if you have a scope up or even some binoculars, you can just kind of look ahead. So you're not wasting too much time in one area. Nothing. Doing. Yeah, real quiet here for... Let's go down in this section. This section usually has a couple of ghouls or super mutants down here. Headshot City. Burp, 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 burp. Was it Suplex City? Yeah, that's it. Now you can get the best gem. Not today, my friend. Okay, well that's a little disappointing. Fairly is a really good size area. Interesting. Alright, let's keep going here. Where we gonna go, Jimmy? Let's go to West-Tek. Check out these super mutants here, and again, When you go inside, West-Tek goes to a loading screen, so we're not going to bother doing that. We're just going to stick to the outside. Pork and beans, oh yeah. Hot dog. Just folded that guy. One shot, just folded him. Oh wow, this guy's giving me a hard time, isn't he? Oh my lord. Panic! Panic mode, let's get out of here. Yeah, I think there's just, I didn't see any, or hear any of the treasure hunter mole miners in there. Let's go this way. Burp. Yeah, nothing, just those two dudes hanging out. What's that over there? Nothing. Alright, that's a little unfortunate. Again, if you go inside West-Tek, for example, it'll be a loading screen, so you'll never find treasure hunter mole miners inside those type of areas where it goes to a loading screen. Let's keep on going here. Let's try Ranger District Office. Let's try down here. Again, it's part of the part of the scorched areas. Another idea too, if you use lunch boxes while you're going after these guys, you're going to be killing quite a few things. Okay, that's weird. And definitely a good way to increase your experience. I'm not hearing anything inside here or even outside. If there was one, we would be definitely hearing it by now. Alright. Let's go to Fort Defiance. I've been down here in a while. Again, just the outside only. What? Oh, what's that? Is that this? Better get off of that, Jim. Again, this is another on the scorched route. Looking for the treasure hunter mole miners. Oh. Nice, level up, baby. Thank you. So we were having pretty good luck, but our luck is dwindling away here. We'll keep going. I don't hear anything at all. Quiet. Let's try Lewisburg. We haven't gone through Lewisburg in a while. So we find some ghouls in here, but gonna head over here. I had to kind of start off over here myself. Sneak your way through town here. We got a Wendigo here. No match for this weapon. There's his head. Some machine gun, nice. I'm just gonna go through town, listen for the radio signals. Pretty quiet. Wow. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's try, we do have an event down here. We're not going to bother. We're just going to check out Welsh. So let's check, go to Welsh Station. Now, if your person isn't like fast traveling, and I know there are some people that don't fast travel and they like to just kind of enjoy the game and heel toe it kind of thing, walk or run. But you can always utilize the free fast travels in the game once you discover them, just to kind of save yourself a few caps and make that heel toe experience a little bit less. Okay, we're gonna have mole miners down here, so let's see what we can find.
Congregating topside.
Vermin.
Proceed to the designated extermination site and keep an eye on our lures, would you? That is all.
All right. Here. Getting hit fine there. Holy mackerel. Right, that's on the grenade, Jim. So we don't hear or see the treasure hunter guys around here. Wow. We went from being lucky to like absolutely nothing. Crazy, eh? Isn't that crazy how that works? Back here, good old Camden Park here. Alright, let's go up here to Summersville's docks, and we're going to make our way around the other side to Charleston and do one of these little runs. So this little run here is something I've done for quite a while for many different types of special enemies. So we start here at Summersville's docks, make your way down to Summersville's dam, make your way through Charleston, and end up over here almost by Charleston Station. So this nice little run here is pretty decent. You guys have seen me do that. We haven't done that in a long time, but those of you who've been following me for a while No, it's something that I have done in the past. I'm not even going to bother just listening in. Oh. Just one shot does that. Right on. Pretty quiet. Nothing here also. That's quite unfortunate. I'm going to keep going here. So if there was one down there by the actual dock part, we'd be able to hear them. We're not picking anything up at all. So let's keep going to the dam. Again, it's so funny how, you know, we haven't switched servers or anything. So I thought, you know, maybe we're on a good server here. Oh, there's one right there. How you doing, buddy? He's coming up to greet us. Another boy up there. See him? Burp. Nice. It's a little spot here. And again, it just depends on the server that you're on. Like, you see what's happening, how it happens sometimes. It's, you know, I can show you these spots all day, every day, but... See how they run real fast? Oh, I love it. Love it. Usually 4 scorched inside that building, but we're not going to bother. Let's take a peek down there. Sometimes there's scorched down there. There'll be some mole miners around. Let's check the other side here. Not really picking anything up but scorched only. Go across here anyway. See that snack? Aches, love it. What's that Kirk doing? Hello? Eh. Pretty sure I'm the only one here. Lock and load, Jim. Stop doing that. Eat that, guys. Eat it. Canned dog food. Can't find dog food to save our life sometimes. Getting it here today, aren't we? And we're going to keep going here, and this is part of this little run. This little area here, there's different types of enemies that can spawn here, but there's usually a grafting monster for sure. This is a spawn point for grafting monsters. Give them the old blowholes here. Sometimes there's super mutants here, sometimes there's ghouls, sometimes there's scorched. We'll listen in for our treasure hunter. Yeah, I don't hear anything at all. Just keep going up the stairs here. That is scorched here today. You can always check on top of buildings as well. It's also a pretty good way of doing it. Let's check over here. see or hear anything over there. We can always fly over there real quick. Where's that Snellygaster at? There. There, bud. Have a nice life there. Let's go over here and see if we can hear for the treasure hunter mole miner. How you doing? Doing some pretty good shooting here today, aren't we? Yeah, nothing over there. Okay, so let's keep going here. We're not going to bother that guy. Alright, so we're going to make our way over to the Charleston train yard. We're going to go through this little area here. There's a couple buildings we can kind of go through as well. Lost his head and he's still standing there and his blood spewing out of the top of him there. Burp. Back in the day, this area used to be pretty decent to find these guys, the treasure hunter mole miners. All right. I go right inside the Charleston Herald here. Go up the floors. And it's pretty dark in here, isn't it? Let's keep going here. Watch out for that. I forgot they could see me with the light on. Pretty quiet here. Now, if there's one on the top floor, we'd be able to hear him from this level. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Not one through here. Usually there'd be at least a couple. It's a little disappointing. Really disappointing. Even find one here on the ground the odd time. Oh, what the world? Okay. All right. So that's that. That's a nice little run there, but unfortunately, not much luck for us in this episode. But you might have better luck than me, hopefully. Of course, there's Charleston train yard. All right, what was that we picked up there? I thought there was something else we picked up too. All right. Now we'll go to one more spot here, and it'll be, of course, Morgantown. Now, Morgantown, I've had the best luck just because how Morgantown is so large. Again, it's all full of ghouls if you wander the streets, okay? But even Morgantown Airport's pretty decent, so we're actually going to start at Morgantown Airport. And of course, there's going to be all kinds of escorts that show up. Now we're not gonna cause in collision course to pop in. That's not gonna help us. So we're looking for the treasure hunter mole miners, but we're gonna start over here during the arrivals section. See what we can find through here. We'll make our way through Morgantown, and then that'll be pretty much it. But you guys get the general gist of it anyway, and I just find how it's so odd how we were having so much good luck. And then all of a sudden, nothing. Yeah, there. Right there. Uh-oh. Yeah, pretty quiet here. Wow, this is quite something. These rounds anyway make it good for something. Some sort of cause. Picked up the other rounds, but we didn't pick up the rounds we wanted. There we go. Alright, so let's go right into Morgantown now. And again, Morgantown can be a little tricky because there are so many buildings, okay? And sometimes these buildings are on top of the building, so you really gotta... Did we get them? Did we get them? Yeah, we did. Silver fork, nice. Thanks for the silver fork, buddy boy. This is all you do in here in Morgantown. You just kind of wander the streets, alright? Just wander the streets, and you'll hear them. Of course, you have to deal with the patches of ghouls that pop up. Just wander the streets. Listen for the radio signals. It's too far away, I think. Ah. Keep going. And we aren't hearing a single thing here. Little steel heart there. Waiting to perform his back in the beat. Trying on his Mama Dodges. Morgantown's a pretty big spot. I'm hitting my VATs at the same time, so I'm not picking any of these guys up that way either. I think the most I've ever got here in Morgantown, this was like maybe back in 2022. I believe it was like 5. I'd have to go back in those much older videos to be certain, but I'm pretty certain it's right around 5. It's the most I've ever found here in Morgantown and on one server, just like by myself kind of deal. Well, that's unfortunate. Yes, it is. I'm not hearing like anything at all. Go up here. It's been for us. It's been ages since I've been up here. Tent city here. See if we get some more ghouls around and possible chance for these guys to pop up. Need that tibia. Well, I was saving this this spot here for last, thinking that it was going to do us good, but did us dirty there. Fortunately. Ah, got them nice. Oh. Did we hear something? Thought I heard something. Oh, okay. Oh, it could be someone's charms or whatever. Huh. Morgantown High School will have some scorched around it. It doesn't sound like we're hearing much of anything around here either. Nope. All right. Keep on going. Okay. Let's go down to Flatwoods here real quick. It's usually there's a little spot down here we can find them. The guy's hiding. So on this part here, I'll usually find them down here by the Red Rock. If one spawns in.
Make yourself at home. I did.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Probably this little tent city that's over here as well. Ghouls over there, looks like. Just ghouls here today. Wow, that's really disappointing. All right. Well. Anything up? Okay. Let's let's go ahead now. Hopefully you guys get better luck than I do. Let's pop over here to Charleston Station. So let's see what we got here. Go under aid. So we got 7 dusties, 1 just medium quality, and 1 ornate. So 9 in this entire episode. And you know, 50, we'll call it 54 minutes worth. Kind of disappointing, but again, I hope you have better luck than I do. So we're going to actually go ahead and we're going to craft our own mole miner pails. Okay. So any train station, the robot vendors will sell empty pails. Okay. So let's go ahead and go trade. And it should be down under miscellaneous. Yeah, right there. So an empty, dusty mole miner pail, 243. Empty mole miner, which is medium quality, is 728. Empty ornate mole miner pail,
Stock up now.
2134 caps.
Are
Okay,
available.
so there is a perk card that will help us out here. It's under charisma. Should probably have left that on, I guess. It's called hard bark. So if you have a level 3, definitely will help better. But if you have a level 1, level 2, definitely will help you as well. There's a level 3 on. Let's take Great Mentats, better barter rates for 10 minutes. Let's check it now.
I am authorized to trade supplies and equipment.
Alright, so they have come down in price substantially. $219 now for the Dusty. $656 for the empty mole miner pail, just regular one. And empty ornate, $1,925. Still expensive. Like, you see how it'll add up very quickly.
Available.
So let's go ahead. We're going to purchase these. Okay. Now, we see how we just kind of bought him out here? He's got nothing left for those pails. Let's go to another train station. Let's pop up here to Grafton. And I'm just showing you this as an example that this train station, this guy should have the full complement, like the 3 different types of mole miner pails. And if you have enough caps, and if you really want to, I guess, you can just make your own. And again, I don't really recommend it because it's not guaranteed to have a plan more than the other ones that you get. Let's go ahead and trade.
Now
I don't know why it does that. So annoying. Under miscellaneous. See, you buy. He's got them again. This guy. You can go around to all the train stations and do it that way if you wish. Right. Now let's go ahead. We're gonna put our perk cards back before I forget here. If I don't, I'm gonna forget. All right. So now that we have our empty mole miner pails, okay, let's go to a tinker's workbench. We're just going to pop it at our camp here. Or you can go to another player's. You can go to a train station that has tinker's workbench, White Springs, whatever you want to do. We're just heading back to our camp. Get up those stairs. So under miscellaneous, they should be empty. There we go. So empty dusty, empty mole miner, empty ornate. So now we are going to go craft at the tinker's workbench. We're gonna keep going down the line. So chests, it'll be under chests, okay? And slide it over. So to craft a dusty mole miner pail from an empty one, of course, we're going to need a empty one, empty dusty mole miner pail, 6 screws, and 20 steel. So let's go ahead and do that. Craft a mole miner pail, which is the medium quality. You're going to obviously need a 1 empty mole miner pail, 6 screws, 5 silver, 5 spring, and 20 steel. Let's go ahead. And to craft the ornate mole miner pail, which is the highest quality. Again, 1 empty ornate mole miner pail. 5 gold, 6 screw, 5 silver, 5 springs. Now I have tried using Super Duper in the past, and Super Duper won't work when you're crafting these for some reason. I think it's always been like that, but you never know with this game. They change things all the time in this game. If you noticed a difference in your playthrough, definitely put it in the comments. And all we're just sharing with people who are watching and reading the comments, of course, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to take care of the riffraff here, of course, because we arrived in our camp. Let the fox. They killed the fox. Sorry, little buddy. All right. Let's get back up here. Burp, 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 burp. Now, what I recommend also before you start opening these mole miner pails Very similar to Festive Scorch, like the presents and the Spooky Sport treat bags. If you're low on ammo, okay, I would suggest to grab that weapon and to equip that weapon. So I know myself, I use a lot of 45 ammo, and I go through it pretty quick. Because some of the 45 ammo I use automatic weapons. So it's not just good enough to have that weapon equipped. You must have it, or on your person, you have to have it equipped like this. So basically, you have that equipped like that. And that way, when you pull your weapon out, it's what your person is holding. Okay. And let's say if you get another weapon that takes 5.56. Let's say your character is holding that 5.56 and not the lever action for, in this case, you'll be getting 5.56 ammo. Okay, you must make sure that the weapon that you want that takes that ammo, you have it equipped. Okay. Now there was a time, I would say maybe about a year ago, where they changed that back to random ammo. But just recently, I would say within the last 4 or 5 months, they switched it back to the way it used to be, where you'll get the ammo that you have to the weapon that you have equipped on you. Okay, so, and I'm happy that they did that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead here. Let's put 45 ammo I have in our ammo storage box, just so I can show you. We're actually going to put all of our ammo in the storage box, just so I can show you what we get. Except for this camera film, I'll forget that. 11 camera film on this. All right, so let's go ahead. Aid. So let's go ahead. We're going to open our crafted ones. So that's the difference. I'll have crafted the ones that we crafted here. Let's open up the crafted Dusty. As we can see that popping up the top left-hand corner of the screen. So you see 45 rounds, 33. Okay. So let's open up our crafted mole miner pail, the medium quality, the one that we crafted. So I'll do that. Oh, looks like we've got 100 caps there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I got 500 caps one time. I think it was last year in the video. And it came up so quick. I was like, pretty sure this said 500 caps. I'm sure enough it did. I was surprised. I never ever got that many caps before. Let's open up this ornate mole miner pail, the one that we crafted here. So 100 caps, nice. Right. Let's see if we get a plan there. I already own that outfit, so that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to open up the Dusty Mole Miner Pails that we got from killing the treasure hunter mole miners here. And again, you can open these as slow or fast, whatever you want to do, whatever you think works best. All right, I'm not going to tell you to open up faster or open up slower. I've tried it many various ways myself personally, and I'm going to tell you it makes no difference. We like to think it does, but I've been playing this game for a long time, and yeah, I don't know, man. Just open it the way you want to open it. Let's open up this mole miner pail here that we get from the mole miner, treasure hunter mole miner. Oh, looks like we get some script that time. Nice, nice. And finally, let's open up this ornate mole miner pail we got from killing the treasure hunter mole miner. 20 script that time. Interesting. All right. Get some treat bags on it still. Okay, right on. So let's go down to the ammo section. What do we get? Oh, we got a fusion core, and we got 415 45 rounds. So you see how that worked. Okay. So again, they had it a long time ago, but then they changed it to random ammo. I would say maybe about a year ago, and then they switched it back to the way it used to be. As I think a lot of people complained. So we're back to just getting the ammo that you get for the weapon that you have equipped on you. So you see how that works, okay? That's why I wanted to show that. Next up is let's go down here to the new section, and we got some coal here. Got a couple of grenades, which is typical. We get a small Vault Girl statue, which is a plan I don't even know. Okay, that's interesting. What else we got here? Treasure Hunter outfit hat. So I actually, I guess I don't have that plan. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I have the hat, but I must have bought the hat at some point. Let's take a look here. What else we get? That's it. That's all we got for plans of all that stuff. So, again, I hope you have much better luck than me. And before we end, I know I'm going to be asked a question. What weapon were you using, Jim? Weapon I was using for this video was this 2-shot hunting night vision lever action rifle. It's probably one of my most favorite weapons in the game. I've had this one for an extremely long time. And it's probably my per shot. It's probably the most powerful weapon I own. Plus 1 projectiles, plus 100% recoil, plus 25% damage, minus 150% with fire accuracy, plus 50% chance to hit a target in VATS, plus 100% faster movement speed while aiming night vision. The mods I have is the hardened receiver, true long barrel, true stock, long night vision scope, suppressor, and the nice hunting lever action paint on it. 79 times 2 damage. Pretty awesome. Like it's, you guys just saw there in the video. It's the other thing about the lever actions is they're you have to fix them up quite regularly, right? Their condition goes down pretty fast, but other than that, very awesome weapon. And of course, the perk cards I have, nothing special. There's no oh my gods here. Under perception rifleman, tank killer, expert rifleman, master rifleman, all maxed right out to the 9s. Suppressor, covert operative, white knight. Okay, adrenaline, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Legendary perk cards, these are the ones that I've had these for quite some time, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. You might be asking, how do you get them all maxed out, Jim? Because the last couple seasons, and even the one we have right now, I'm far past 150, so I get all kinds of tickets. I just buy the perk coins and max them out. I think that's what a lot of people do. And now that these are full, I'm going to go ahead and buy the old Adams there. Yeah. So there you guys go. So again, I hope you guys get better luck than I do. Again, depends on the server. Just be patient, okay? Server hop. If you get on a server and you go to some areas and you're not finding anything, just don't waste any more time. Just server hop to another server. You know, flip flop between private ones and public ones if you have Fallout first. But if you don't have Fallout first, just keep server hopping until you get on a server. Again, you'll be in competition with other people. You always got to remember that if you're on public ones, but just enough. Just some good tips there. You can always try out crafting a couple more minor pails for yourself and see how you like it. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather, White Tribe, Rob Cole, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr. Prince, Not Me But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, G33K. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.